What do you think, Serena? Look pretty convincing, huh? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We are back in Skyrim with Serena. And Sarra has a temporarily new getup. This is the legendary Stormcloak armor we picked up off of somewhere that she is going to be wearing for her current job. She is supposed to go kill the cousin of the Emperor. So she decided that she wanted to wear something that would be convincing that it is a Stormcloak, a high-ranked Stormcloak person who is doing the kill. We're going to be using ebony arrows, some poison, and and we're going to be using some ebony arrows and the bow of shadows. We're also going to be using invisibility to get into the party, and we're going to be shooting down the thing from the top, as we were told. Now, what I have done for this little bit of a get-up is I have put on the shadow necklace and shadow ring to improve my sneaking. We also have the mask of magicka that we used to wear because I wanted to conceal our identity as much as possible. I believe this does a very good job. This is definitely not something that Sarra would normally wear, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty convincing. And with her stealth skills, the rings and necklaces buffs, and the fact that she'll be using her vampiric invisibility, she should be fine. We're probably going to be leaving Serana out in the teleportation room outside of here at Clockwork Castle, as I don't want to take her with me, as while yes, having her there for the escape might be useful, I don't want her to get involved or for them to recognize her. And well, I don't know if I could get her like a Stormcloak. If I could give her a Stormcloak outfit and she would wear it, I would probably do that. But what we're going to do,
Do you
you
need
really don't have to
something?
sweep up. We have a guy for that. I want you to wait here.
If you say so.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'm just going to go take care of this job and then be done with it. But we are going to go ahead and go sneak off to the Solitude to do this. We're going to be sneaking as much as we can into Solitude. If somebody gets a glimpse of us, that's not a problem. I have the feeling that it's not a big deal if there's a Stormcloak there, or I guess it would be. Like, I don't know why it's not a situation of if you're not if you're. I wish it would be that if you're dressed up and they think you're part of that faction, and they'll respond to you like they would respond to that faction. So like Imperial territory would like try to attack and probably capture a Stormcloak. But I do want to do some leveling up. We're gonna go with um, let's do a boost of health. Next thing I'd like to do, um, can't we can't do like archery where we maintain our arrows, do we? Hmm, doesn't look like it. This one, no. Here we go, Hunter's Discipline. So we need to get steady hands. Precision blocking while aiming will zoom in your view. Yeah, we'll take that. Because I want to get this Hunter's Discipline at some point. I plan on increasing our archery skill by a lot. I'm not planning on using archery all that much, but I'd like to get a better um, I'd like to get better archery. I'd like to improve our archery. We are going to be using ebony arrows for this. We're not aiming for the we're not aiming for her. We're going to shoot the statue above it like they suggested. I believe shooting it with an arrow will break it. Right. So now let's first pray to Magnus. Pray for a good kill. Magnus may not be part of that, but he will. But I feel like he will assist us. Now, go ahead and get in. Go ahead and head on inside. Now, the idea is that we're going to be doing this, but it's going to be like, I'm going to probably play it out like we did a lot better at sneaking in than you would think. Because I don't know if we're going to be able to sneak all the way in without our invisibility failing at some point. I also didn't realize what time it was. We're gonna I'm gonna say that we hid in these bushes, but I'm gonna move the time to let's see. So it's basically going to be there. So we're going to say probably 14 hours because it's basically going to be like 2 in the afternoon. Actually, we'll do it. We'll say it's an early wedding. Can't always take magicka and magicka and stamina potions to keep this going. We could just go ahead and
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
Arms and armor, forged by a master craftsman.
close.
Spiced wine, the taste of home and heart.
I've got weapons forgiven.
I've got a little
Armor
work
forget.
if you're interested, traveler.
That's where we're heading. Slip in. Just so that we can take a quick siesta and get our mounts back up. There we go.
Typical Imperial rot. You speak of Skyrim like you know the land. Know its people. You're from Cyrodiil. You know nothing about us. Nothing!
Oh, I know enough. I know those trouble-making Stormcloaks refuse to submit to Imperial authority. Such seditious
Here's the
behavior. Why, it's
offer that we had
treason.
from what's her name?
And when the elves marched
L.
into your beloved
And
Cyrodiil,
and
and everyone took up arms against them, wasn't that treason? Against the Dominion, huh?
Why, that's not the same thing at all. The Dominion were invaders, conquerors. We had to fight them to preserve our own way of life.
My point exactly.
La 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 la.
I think I have to go down there and interact with her. But I don't want to go down there and interact with her while wearing this particular getup for obvious reasons. Attend the public wedding reception of Vika and Storm, Shahod, and kill the bride. I'll receive a bonus if I kill her while she addresses the crowd. I feel like I'm supposed to go to. I feel like if she doesn't move in the next, oh, there she goes.
Good friends and neighbors. I just wanted to take this time to thank you all for being here. To thank you for sharing this wonderfully happy
For
day
the
with me
Stormcloaks!
and my new husband. In this courtyard, there are no Stormcloaks. There are no Imperials.
The Stormcloak Rebellion will never give up!
Victoria! No! Enough of this!
I don't really want to use... We're going to see if we can use a weapon here, but I don't really want to use a weapon that is iconic to us, so I don't think we're going to have that option. What Axel do?
The bride has been murdered! Somebody help!
Skyrim belongs to the Nords.
I better chug a couple of a stamina potion.
You're nothing, hear me? Nothing! There's no escape.
Go ahead and chug another stamina potion real quick. I gotta start using these things up anyways. Alright. Let's get over into our let's change out into our normal garb. I believe we did that all correctly. We get our full thing and have done it absolutely wonderfully. She could have always have teleported, but I feel like she was that was also partially the reason why she didn't just teleport out, is she wanted to make a big scene of it. Actually go with Keening. Hello.
Are you a member of the college, or did you just steal those robes from a real wizard?
No, I'm a member. You sent me this note?
Indeed.
I have the artifact that you were looking for, this Shaggle-shaped amber.
Very well. Here, take this for your troubles.
I suppose this is goodbye.
It would seem so. Need something?
Interesting. There's another one of those buses. Alright. Well, that's taken care of. Guys, they're probably in an uproar right now. Probably desperately searching for wherever that person went. Little do they realize it's all been taken care of, and the wheels have been set in motion. think we're good to just head back to Falkreath from here, but I do see that there's a shrine over there. As per the usual, I want to check out all these shrines. Especially if there ends up being a totem of the unrelenting force. Since that's something I realized recently with all these different new, that's why all the new shrines are showing up. They're all the totems from the shouts. So, we're going to be going over there and checking that one out real quick. I am glad that it went off without a hitch, or at least it seems to have. No idea how bad Solitude is right now. We might have a bounty in Solitude now. Especially since everything turned hostile to us. If we do, we'll just play it off as I'll just pay off the bounty later, and we'll play it off as it never happened. So in character, we never got a bounty because there's no point for Sarah to get a bounty. She was in disguise. No one would have gotten a good look at her. Yada 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 blah 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 blah. Pillar of True Shot. Interesting. I think we'll just go ahead and head back now. Get Lydia and probably drop off this Stormcloak outfit. I might leave it in the armory though instead of putting it back on the I'm gonna put it in the armory though instead of putting it back in the bedroom. I also did look at the clock at some point and did find out we are now in the second month of the second year, not her fully second year because she joined here near the end of the last year. I think you always join at the same time. I don't know though. Tempted to find out because it'd be interesting to know. Put all of that on there because this will be our full get-up that we use just in case we need to use it again. Although, if I had thought about it, we might have dressed up as a Thalmor and made it look like the Thalmor did it. But, yeah, whatever. My bad. I didn't mean to take that out. I'm attempting to put more of these Dragon Claws in here because I know I have a few on me right now. And I think that if I can take them out of my inventory like this, that means I've already used them. That's two more. I think that's all the ones we have right now. I might be wrong though, but it's not a big deal to me to put them all there. Alright. Let's go get Sarra. She should be in the bedroom. I did do the in-between episodes of sorting my inventories. That's one reason why I came up with the idea of dressing up as the Stormcloak, high-ranked Stormcloak member.
Where have you been?
I committed a murder that's going to be talked about in Skyrim for a while.
Let's go.
Told you what my plan was, Sarra. Sheesh. Yeah, as we can see, the first of the year, which I'm considering Evening Star at the top. Now we are on Morning Star. We're on the 1st of Morning Star, actually. So, 2 p.m. on the 1st of Morning Star. So, she died the first day of the month. The first day of the month of the second month of the year. It is kind of funny how Skyrim does do that, where it's like, it doesn't matter when you got that quest, it's always on the day that you go there. It's not like it has to be on a specific date. I mean, they could even have it be like they're like in 5 days her wedding is. and then have it be that if you miss it for some reason, they go, well, lucky for you, something happened and they had to reschedule the wedding to 5 days from now, and then just keep doing that until you manage to pull off the wedding. But I can understand why they don't. It'd be kind of a pain if you had to do that. If I remember correctly, the next couple ones aren't as bad. They kind of happen kind of correctly as needed. We're going to take off the Fallen's Tooth and Red Eagle Sword. We're not going to do those yet. We're just going to go do the Until Death Do Us part.
As if Skyrim didn't have enough outsiders. Now we've got mercenaries from Hammerfell strutting about.
That's actually another option. Speaking of which, I was going to mention that's another option of a playthrough I could do eventually of a Redguard. But speaking of which, you guys will have already seen it, but I am doing a Sorek playthrough. Sorek is basically a male Nord mercenary who has returned to Skyrim after many years. The entire thing is RP'd. I'm not going to be talking out of character except for in episode 0 or any of the following episode 0s. Because that's what I'm planning on doing, is just doing an episode 0 part 2. And having that be like the second time that when I talk out of character for Sorek's campaign. I won't talk about it much during this campaign. I might make references to it or something like that, but I'm not going to talk about it much as long as I don't feel a need. As far as Skyrim goes, as far as Sarah's story goes, we're going to keep going with it, the main on the channel. Sorek will only get once a week at most. Sarah will continue to be every single day as long as I have content to put up. And even on days where I put up Sorek will just go up later in the day. Let's head in. Okay, we're going inside. Although I swear, if you complain about Sarra, she not come inside the sanctuary? I guess that makes sense. Hello.
The news is everywhere. Vittoria Vici, the Emperor's cousin, butchered at her own wedding. Well done.
Thank you.
Let's see His Eminence try to ignore this.
Yes, the Blushing Bride now serves Sithis in the Void.
With Vici's murder, you've started us down a path the Dark Brotherhood hasn't traveled in centuries. The assassination of an Emperor. And now your reward. A unique spell to summon a legend of the Dark Brotherhood. His soul serves us now in death, as his body once did in life.
Yay.
And of course, a bonus for killing Vici while she addressed her guests as instructed. Gold. Simple and pure. Spend it as you will. Now then,
I wonder how much gold we got for that.
Proceed to the next stage of the plan. Go and speak with Gabriella. She's been helping me arrange your next contract.
Ooh, 15. And Spectral Assassin. This one is one of my favorites. I'm so glad to have finally gotten this. And I will explain why. So, unlike most spells that allow you to summon, I'm pretty sure the Spectral Assassin is an ability. Yes, it is. The other thing about the Spectral Assassin is he will actually talk and make references to some of the stuff you're doing. We're going to be using this later to help Sarah make some of her future decisions. We'll be using this quite a lot, so... Oh, I thought it was a... Really? It's not even... It's the ability... I hate that. But yes. We now have the Spectral Assassin, who will make comments about everything we're doing. Alright, let's grab Keening real quick. We'll be trying to use him more often than anything else that we've used, at least for a while, because I do want to get some of his some of what he says in for Sarah to hear.
You know, a good purification might be just what this sanctuary needs.
That's one clue that what's going to happen eventually to this place. Let's go talk to
It's been quite quite a boon, looking like a child. No one ever suspected...
No! Don't want to kill the spider kind. You can't make me do it. I'm not killing the spider. Spider is adorable.
My targets make the mistake of not perceiving me as a threat. Last mistake they ever made.
A sanctuary to call home.
Didn't you just say it needed purged?
Dear sister, I've been waiting for you. Your next contract awaits, as I'm sure Astrid indicated.
She did. What are the details?
With the Emperor's arrival in Skyrim now a certainty, his security service, the Penitus Oculatus, will need to begin its preparations immediately. Security is being handled by a Commander Morrow. Astrid and I have devised a plan to break the man, and in doing so, cripple the Emperor's protection. You are to slay the Commander's son, Gaius Morrow, and once he is dead, plant false evidence on his body, implicating him in a plot to kill the Emperor.
Have you heard the tale of Matthew?
I understand.
He is set to leave the Penitus Oculatus outpost at Dragonbridge and inspect the security of each city in Skyrim. Go there now, observe Gaius Morrow's departure and follow him. Waylay him in one of the cities and send his soul to Sippus. Once he's dead, plant the incriminating letter on his body and let fate take care of the rest. Oh, and one final thing.
What, pray,
Yes.
To earn your bonus, do not kill Gaius Morrow in Dragonbridge or on the road. Kill him in one of the other major cities he'll be visiting. There, the body will be discovered quickly, as will the letter implicating Gaius Morrow in the plot to assassinate the Emperor. Do that, and Astrid has authorized me to grant you a rather unique bonus. It is a special token to be given to Olava the Feeble in Whiterun. Olava is an old and dear friend, and a powerful seer. The token entitles you to a reading of your future. It's an opportunity one should not pass up.
In my time, the blades protected the Emperor.
How do you know Gaius Morrow's schedule?
No, so your best plan is to follow him after he leaves Dragonbridge. However, there is one other option. We know there's an actual written travel schedule, somewhere in the Penitus Oculatus outpost. Securing that would, obviously, be most beneficial.
That's on my list of things to do. I gotta go to Dragonbridge to find this guy anyways. What exactly does this accomplish?
Killing Commander Morrow would do no good. Someone would merely replace him. No, we need him to remain in charge, but distracted, weakened. Implicate and kill his son Gaius, and the commander will be grief-stricken and humiliated, his family name ruined. The security plan will then fail. Best yet, the Emperor will be lulled into a false sense of security, thinking an assassination plot had already been discovered and foiled.
That's a good point. I never thought of that.
It's a small town, with one rather unique feature. It houses Skyrim's only Penitus Oculatus outpost. It was established by Commander Morrow when he first arrived in Skyrim several months ago, when he began preparing for the Emperor's initial visit.
Interesting.
Walk in Gaius Morrow's shadow and deliver to him the
It's
judgment.
been quite a
of
boon,
Sippus.
looking like a child. No one ever suspects a thing.
Good point, Babette. Any advice on my current contract since I decided not to kill your lovely spider?
Normally, I talk to a victim before I end his life, but I wouldn't recommend it this time. Morrow will be alert to danger. Talking may spook him.
Good plan.
I was but a speaker for the Black Hand, but you have
My
been
targets
made
make the mistake of not
listener.
perceiving me as a threat.
There
Last
is
mistake they ever made.
Nobody ever expects a fireball from the darkened corner.
Ooh, not a bad idea. Is that your advice for my current contract?
Remember, your target is Gaius Morrow, the son, not Commander Morrow, the father.
What?
We need him alive.
Awaits
But
us.
the son? Ha! Scorch his face off.
Will do.
Stay safe.
We might do a similar kill. We might do a very stealthy kill for this one.
It was good to fight alongside you.
I'm sure people won't be forgetting that wedding anytime soon, hmm?
I thought I saw you there. We didn't see him, but he was there. We don't see him because I didn't go out the way the game was expecting me to. Any advice on my current contract?
Astrid had me investigate the Penitus Oculatus. The members are highly trained, effective warriors. Be on your guard, sister.
Will do.
Until next time, sister.
Short and simple. Okay, let's get this guy because we know I want his. Hey, Armbeard. Any advice on my current contract?
What's the matter, listener? Night Mother not feeling very chatty these days? You need help from your flesh and blood lessers? You've got to track a man, kill him, and then frame him for a crime. This contract's perfect. For me. Clearly, my lovely wife made a mistake.
I'm going to constantly talk to him because I feel like one of these quests he's finally going to be like, he's finally going to give us like he's going to be like, oh. Huh. I never realized he said that. But yeah, see, he's talking about our current quest. I can't talk to him directly, and I wish I could, but I can't, so, eh.
You smell like dead cat. Can I assume Mirandru Joe has been taken care of?
Yes, Mirandru Joe lays dead in a pile of ashes.
Ah, well done, well done. Those caravanners can be an elusive bunch. Takes a fair bit of stalking to take one down. But then, that's half the fun, isn't it? Here's your payment. Well earned indeed.
Anthrios Deacus is taken care of.
Personally, I've always found Argonians to be incredibly unpredictable opponents, especially near water. In any event, nice work. Here's your payment.
And Anthrio is also dead, though I don't feel very comfortable about that one.
Ah, so the hunter came to know the fear of the hunted, hmm? Your payment, my friend. Well done.
Any more contracts, Naeem?
Just one right now, actually. I need you to eliminate an old woman named Agnes, a servant in Fort Greymore.
Tell me about Agnes.
She's a maid, old and feeble. But with this contract, it's much more a matter of where than who. Your political affairs are your own, but any allegiance you may have in the ongoing war could very well affect your access to Fort Greymore.
Thing? Any advice on my current contract?
Killing Gaius Maro in a city will be challenging because of all the guards, but fights, even murder, are fairly common. Killing him secretly will certainly make things easier on you, but if there are witnesses, so be it.
Yeah. That's good to know.
Kill, my friend. Best
I didn't realize this guy was a speaker at one point in time. So a lot of people don't know. Some people might know this already, but I'm going to explain it anyways, just in case. As far as the direction of the Dark Brotherhood goes, how long do you stick around, man? I didn't realize this guy. If this guy is like a permanent stick around until like he's defeated, I'm gonna love that. Nope. Nope. Yeah, pretty much he's permanent until he's defeated. Nice. You're basically going to be at my side all the time, Betty.
One day, you will serve our dread father, as I do now.
That doesn't give me a lot of confidence in myself. Really? I'm immortal and I am never dying. I'll serve the dread father in life forever.
In my time, the blades protected the Emperor. It would seem these Penitus Oculatus will prove equally incompetent.
Ooh, there's an idea I hadn't thought of. Thank you, Spectral Assassin. Hello, Cicero.
You require the services of the Fool of Hearts?
No, I more or less just wanted to talk. See if you had any advice for me. And he never does. I like Cicero, but I wish he would talk more. Wish there was more I could get from him. I wish you could get his opinion.
Planting false evidence, destroying an innocent man's reputation. Truly, a contract worthy of the listener.
Guessing you won't mind if we stop here for a moment. Oop, wrong one. We're gonna pray for a little bit in front of the Night Mother, just to get our prayer in for the day and to regenerate what little magicka we have lost. I am under the impression like nobody can see the assassin except for me. He can help, he can fight, but I'm under the impression it's more of like a situation of like he's here as an advisor. Alright, Astrid.
Sister?
I've never asked you before, but do you have any advice on my current contract? Or at least I don't think I have.
I've taken the liberty of visiting the cities and spreading some nasty rumors about Gaius Marrow to make his treachery that much more believable.
Huh. That'll also make it easy for me when I kill him. Maybe I'll do it as an Imperial. Actually, I can't decide if I want to do it as a Blade or as an Imperial. What can you tell me about yourself?
My entire life since I was a young woman. That's when I first discovered my, shall we call it, aptitude for elimination. I had an uncle, you see. He made certain unwanted advances. So I killed him, and liked it. Then I killed again, and liked it even more. And so on. I was recruited by the Dark Brotherhood, and have been here ever since. I met my husband, Arnbjorn, rose to leadership, and now, here we are.
And I will follow.
Remember, when you kill, we all wield the blade.
Together, we will make Skyrim great again. Okay, that was bad. I take that one back. I didn't...
No fan of the sun.
If I was an editor, I'd go back and remove that. I think the three of us will work together with this one. Meet our new friend. He's a special assassin. Your assassin? This is Sarra.
What now?
Let's go. I just noticed, like, I can't tell her to do things. I wonder if they did that so people would stop trying to get Sarra to do things that would normally kill you. Or kill her.
In my time.
You're gonna start repeating yourself, man. We're gonna have a problem. So we have to go to Dragonsburg to get the thing. Which we're probably going to be teleporting. Probably going to be going back to Solitude and going there to get the marker. To track him. To make it easier to track him. If I can choose where to kill him, I'd like to kill him either in Markarth, Whiterun, or if I can't do one of those two, I'll kill him anywhere. Whiterun's though my most likely to want to do it because that's where I'm the most. That's my area.
The blades protected the Emperor.
All right. Let's head back to the castle. Grab our disguise for this one. Because we might be going right. We're going to be going right now to do it. Whether or not we kill him in this episode, it depends on how long it takes me to get the equipment and do it. We only have 6 minutes left, so we're probably not going to kill him in this episode. But we're going to see. Solitude. All right, let's go grab the equipment. I'm probably going to go with the Blades armor. Kind of do the idea that the Blades kind of like, maybe the Blades are still working for them and like that's gonna throw even further. Like maybe the Parlamentus Alcantara will believe that it's possible that the Blades are still work for the Emperor and that they are the ones who killed him. Because they knew like what was going on or something. Let's see, where are we? There he is. There we go. Blades armor, blades boots, blades gauntlets, blades helmets, blade shield and blade sword. That will give us the equipment we need for it. As far as you two go, you can't be seen by the public, and you can come with us this time because it's just going to be an attack. Maybe you're a hired mercenary or something. Who knows? Actually, the fact that you're very easily recognizable is a problem.
Planting false evidence, destroying
Okay.
What is it? Oh,
Wait here.
you're off on your own for a while? All right.
Yeah, I will pick you back up before we go back to the castle. Although I could just send her back to the castle. Nah. I don't know if I'm going to go back to the castle after this or not, so I'll leave her here and I'll come get her before we head back to the castle. Alright, let's head. Let's go, Spectral Assassin. I love this guy, though. I kind of get annoyed by his repeating phrases. I wish that his phrases would take longer to repeat than they do. But, meh. Not that one. That's all it did.
One day.
Keep saying that. I'm going to think it's a threat. We're going to put the Blades armor on now, because I don't know if it's going to end up being a situation of that off. Actually, keep that on. Take that off. We'll keep that on. Though I'm tempted. Nope. Nope, not that one. Where is? I can put the Ring of Ancients on if I. Nah, we're good. A lot of people are going to find it weird if I'm wearing the equipment now, but that's fine. We're also going to be using our invisibility when we get close to them so that we can go head inside and take the information. Having this Blades armor is actually going to be really useful for this. Oh. Okay. Back inside. That was the sound of them yelling at me to surrender, which means that I am currently wanted by them. You better not be staying here.
Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
I would rather die than go to prison. Go away. Just walk out. You're gonna end up dying. Can't let him leave now anyways. Couldn't have just turned around and walked away? You had to follow me in here? Alright. I gotta get rid of all my stolen shit. Luckily it doesn't take long with this thing. There we go. Alright. Let's go take care of that also. And yeah, I'll take all your stuff.
Matthew Bellamont and the great treachery of Jaden Hall. Killboy's mother, and vengeance festers in the sun.
Interesting. Alright, let's go. I will see you guys in the next episode.